Sports Life Talk. Hey, you rock it with Sports Life Talk. Hot topics with Sports Life Talk. So come and get you some Sports Life Talk. They let us in the game, now we calling the shots. Things will never be the same, so forget what you thought. Cause life without sports ain't nothing but talk. Here we go now, finally a show that makes your heart pound. Profound, wonder what's running up through your thoughts now. About to drown our podcast, that be watered down. Tell them clowns it's a new era, and it's starting now. 5 total strangers, the 5 Power Rangers, approaching Sports Life Talk from 5 different angles. Get ready for the change up. We done turned the flame up. The topics that we bring up, we about to blow this thing up. Yeah, let's get it cracking. KT the head coach of Ms.Manhattan. Gemini Jones hold the throne, she be calling them out. Mr. United Surgeon B. Jones, the mouth of the South. From the cover athlete to the yeet of the week. We got what you need, we dropping what's hot in the streets. From copping new sneaks to locals popping, doing big things. From gossip and tea, let Kimberly pour you a dream. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, let the show begin. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, now let the show begin. Let's go.
Let's go. Welcome to another episode of Sports Life Talk, where life without sports is just talk. Man, it is a day of love. And I just want to say how much I love you all.
that feels a little bit forced, man. That feels a little bit
forced. The love is there. It is overflowing from me today for all of you, even KT. All right? How y'all feeling this evening?
I felt good until everybody, whatever. I feel great, Gemini. It's a day of love.
Yes.
So let's just have a great time on this episode. I'm going to try my best to show you as much love as possible.
Wait a minute, Gemini. You just going to let her ride with the pink and not the red?
Oh, I'm not there yet.
Okay. Look, she's scratching her eye. Get her, Gemini.
Oh, yeah. That's okay. Well, you know what? B. Jones, how are you feeling today?
Y'all already know I'm feeling lovely, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the day of love, so it's nothing but love in there. I'm trying to think of my favorite love song, but I think we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. If you're watching this show, y'all already know what time it is. We're about to get it turned up, so make sure if you are watching this on IG or Twitter or Facebook, come holler at us in the comments over on YouTube. We would love to have you in the comments and be a part of this show.
Absolutely. All right. KT, how you feeling this evening?
I'm feeling great, but I'm waiting on you to get on Oh Girl. So I'm going to cut mine pretty short. So let's go.
All right. So Ms.Manhattan, how are you?
I'm good.
Oh,
we're here 2 weeks in a row. I'm good.
Yeah. But weren't the instructions during the production meeting to wear red?
I think so, but I don't have anything red.
Cap. No, you got some red.
Everybody got some red scarf or nothing?
No, I don't have nothing red.
Well, you had like a week to get something red. You could have went to Target. You got something.
You could have gone to Target and gotten a little t-shirt. I mean,
this is my little.
It's not even solid pink.
No, that's not acceptable, Ms.Manhattan. We're not letting you get away with that.
I have red glitter on.
No, ma'am. That even look pink. That even look no, ma'am. No. So let's be clear. Hold on. Let me look up something because I want to make sure that I get this correct. So when we do our show for St. Patrick's Day, please, everyone, make sure that you have the color green. Can we do that?
Yeah, no, that shouldn't be pointed towards us.
Green. Not blue green, not almost green, not lime green, just green. Okay.
What we gonna wear for Cinco de Mayo?
That gives you a month. Okay. Actually, you know what? You guys have given me an amazing idea. I think that one show out of the month, I'm going to pick a color and we're all going to wear that color. Thank you. Thank you for that inspiration. So March is green and April, I believe, will probably be, let's do purple in honor of like Easter and spring. Okay.
Well, so before we start throwing out the colors, we got to make sure that everybody's going to be here for like those episodes. So we mess around and say that and people don't show up. That's all I'm saying.
That part. That part. Thank you.
Oh, I know you're not talking Miss just as much PTO left as me in 2024 already. we be neck and neck on negative PTO status, okay?
I don't know if y'all neck and neck.
Oh, yeah, because she has more. You're right. We're not.
Oh, you'll go to Italy in a minute, and Ms.Manhattan, she'll be here. So, but I still love y'all. It's an episode of love. Let's keep going.
No, it's too late. You've ruined it. Anyway, so after that long introduction, thank you for joining us this evening. Today is, of course, Valentine's Day, February 14th. This is episode 212. And this week, we are honoring the lovely, gorgeous, beautiful, talented, super thick-thighed Maya. So let's get into some reading about Miss Maya. Oh.
B, I got it.
Maya Harrison, the R&B enchantress who weaves melodies with a touch of elegance and a dash of sultriness. From the smooth vibes of Case of the X to the mesmerizing My Love Is Like Whoa, Maya's voice is a tapestry of emotions, a triple threat with singing, dancing, and acting prowess. She's a true entertainer who has left an indelible mark on the music scene. Join the rhythm of Maya's world, where every lyric is a brushstroke in her musical masterpiece, and every performance is a showcase of her undeniable talent and allure.
Now, I want to let y'all know that I hit the button, and then it didn't play, and I hit the button again, so I didn't want B. Jones to think I wasn't hitting it, so I was like, B. Jones, I got it before he hit it.
Oh, okay. Well, let's forget all
I
that.
wish I could have hit it.
Let's just go back to Maya, because that woman there is...
My God. Oh, my goodness.
She is just absolutely gorgeous. Even she still looks the same today like she did when I was in college. Like, she is just, I mean, I haven't seen her in concert. She is still touring, so if you can check her out, then
Her new CD isn't bad either, if y'all haven't listened to it.
Oh, I didn't know she had a new CD out. So yeah,
it came out last year.
Okay. All right. I have to check that out. So B. Jones, do you have some Maya trivia for us?
Oh my goodness. Can we watch that video? How long was it? 45 seconds? I might jump off air just to watch that video one more game. But yeah, it's really simple. Y'all know that Maya has been a part of a lot of amazing collaborations. One of my favorite collaborations that Maya was a part of was the Moulin Rouge soundtrack, which was created for the movie Moulin Rouge, which featured Little Kim, Christina Aguilera, and Pink. But for a Sports Life Talk t-shirt, I want you to be the first one to tell me what was the name of the original group, because that version that they did was actually a remake or a retake, a cover on a song that was already created and produced. So give me the original name of the group that created the song Moulin Rouge. Or excuse me, Lady Marmalade. The name of the song is Lady Marmalade. The movie called Moulin Rouge. So give me the name of that, the name of the group that created that song, Lady Marmalade.
Now, if y'all don't know that one,
something's wrong.
Y'all know the name of that group?
You know what?
Yes.
I don't know the name of the group.
You don't know the name of that group.
It wasn't the original group that the lady was with that
Send
did
me the name of the group. It's the name of a group. Send me the name of the group. Don't send me the singer in the group. Send me the name of the group.
Okay. See, I know the singer in the group.
You know a singer in the group. You don't know the name of the group. I know y'all don't.
Yeah.
I know the group. I'm just letting you know. I don't know the name. It's not that one group that she was famous with.
Because I ain't giving nobody a t-shirt for knowing the group and not knowing the name. So if you know the name of the group, tell us now and win a free Sports Life Talk t-shirt.
You know, it's supposed to be about love. I'm about sick of you trying to do stuff like that, man. Trying to play me and Gemini like we don't know. I don't really know the name of the group, but I know the artist, and she was with another group. And I do know the group. I just can't remember it, sir.
All right, well, you're the first one to tell me the name of the group.
Well, okay. That should be easy. All you gotta do is Google. But all right, so it is time for the Playmaker segment. Okay, so here's a fun fact, actually. Maya rose to fame in the in the late 19, I think I want to say mid to late 1990s, with the song It's All About Me and Moving On. And those two songs had features. Do y'all know who was featured on those songs?
Absolutely.
Anybody want to take a stab? It's All About Me. Who was on that one?
Cisco.
And then Moving On had
Silk the Shocker.
the Shocker.
I'm moving. Hey, I used to say that used to be a banging track. Maya was cold.
All right, y'all. So if you are new to the show, first of all, thank you for joining us this evening. And KD, damn it, you are wrong because that is not the answer, but you're close. If you're new to the show, thank you for joining us. And if you are not, welcome back. We are so happy that you joined us again this evening. But as you know, the fellas work very, very hard behind the scenes outside of this Wednesday show to introduce us to new people that we may or may not know about, new athletes, new coaches, old athletes, up and coming people. So we are always inducting people into the Sports Life Talk family. So KD, KT, who are we talking about this week?
You did such a lovely job up until how the hell you don't know that I'm doing that by now. Goodness. But you know what? You did a great job.
KT things kind of get me sometimes too, Kev. So,
well, it don't get me and KD.
You got your government name, Kevin.
You buy yours too. Leave me alone. All right. Yesterday, B. Jones and I got a chance to go to watch ECU versus West Virginia. Now, during that game, we had two You Got Next alumni. One from the player aspect from TCU. We had Victoria Flores. I think we had her on 2 years ago or maybe a year ago. She's out of Duncanville. She plays for TCU. She's a starting point guard. Shout out to her. And then we had the coach from West Virginia, Coach Misa Anderson, who, man, you should have seen the seats I had, y'all. I was 2 rows behind the actual bench. I was sitting right, here's a funny story. I was sitting right next to the head coach's mom, who we had her granddaughter on, his daughter. So it's just all You Got Next everywhere. So I want to give a shout out to West Virginia and TCU and our You Guys Next alumni.
Can I add on a little bit to that? Because I mean, it's crazy when KT and I go to these games. Now, y'all got to understand, we don't come in there planning on seeing anybody, and it's like people start coming up to us. It ended up happening. A young lady and her father, who recently came on the show, Peyton Underwood. She came up to us, was like, "Hey, y'all, we took pictures with her." One of the people we put on the principal series, Billy Linson, he was there with his family. They took a picture with us. Then another athlete, Avery Brittingham, she walked. It was just absolutely nuts. When we walk into these environments, we saw a guy that came to the Brooklands cookout like a couple of years ago. He was there rocking with us. It's nuts when Sports Life Talk step in the building. I'm telling y'all, this thing is becoming classic. It's becoming epic.
All right. And so now I'm going to talk about a local business, and it is Joey. It's a restaurant at North Park Center, and I was actually, KD, did you go?
Yes. Yeah, so
I'm actually supposed to go Saturday, but we changed the location. So I'll let you tell us about Joe.
Oh, okay. So you haven't been yet?
I have not.
Oh, okay. So it's a new place in Dallas, and it's located at North Park. It's where Seasons 52 used to be at. When you walk in, you feel like you're in a totally different environment. You don't even feel like you're in Dallas. To me, it gives LA vibes. Like, I don't know, it just takes you to another world. And I love restaurants that are like that because it's part of the experience. When you walk in and give your reservation name, or you check in at the host stand, they offer you a glass of champagne. It is the Segura, I think it's called Segura Vidales, which is a top champagne to me. They serve it at the Cowboys Stadium. It's one of my favorites. So every time I go to a restaurant, I always start off with appetizers, drinks that are recommended, and then of course an entree and dessert. And you got to visit the restroom because the restroom is also part of the experience. When you visit new restaurants, like fine dining restaurants.
Wait a minute.
Is that really a thing that you got to go visit the restaurant? I mean, the restaurant?
Bathroom?
Yeah, you have to. It's
Not
all
the men's bathroom. It can't be.
Yes, it really is a
No.
part of the experience. But okay,
Going to smell urinal cakes.
no. But restrooms matter, because if it's a nasty restroom, you're not going to want to visit. Like if they ain't got soap, if they ain't got toilet paper, that's part of your experience. So
that's a new one on me, B. I've never heard somebody say, I want to go to a new restaurant.
Yeah.
And one of the experiences is go to the restroom.
Now, I will say the first time I went to a restaurant, a sports bar, and I went to the urinal and they had a TV that I was watching the game, I was like, the kid from Louisiana, I was like, oh, God, this is crazy. I'm watching the game and taking a leak. It's right here in front of me. But outside of that, I'm good.
Yeah.
I like good bathrooms as well, because is there glare on my glasses? I'm sorry. Because I feel like I take the best car pics and the best bathroom selfies. So I love a good bathroom myself, especially if it's they have some aesthetics going on in like the stall. Oh, it's going down. I
can feel that. I can feel that as a female. I can see that.
Yeah. So for the appetizers, I ordered the hibachi wings and the truffle fries. I was super excited about the hibachi wings because hibachi is one of my favorite as well. But I would rate them like a 6 out of 10. The truffle fries were good because they were like shoestring style fries, and I liked all the truffle, like the truffle oil and the cheeses that they put on it. And then, I'm all about dip. So they don't serve the fries with ketchup. They serve it with a mustard aioli, and that was bomb. So I ended up dipping my wings in the mustard aioli. For the dinner, I had the shrimp ravioli, and it had steak with it as well. So I definitely recommend that. And then the dessert. The dessert, they have a butter cake that's served with like a scoop of ice cream. I don't really like ice cream, but this ice cream and butter cake was so bomb. So I'm not big on sweets either. So the butter cake was warm and just the right sweetness to it. And then drinks, I had it was like a spicy margarita. Definitely recommend that. And oh my gosh, what was the other drink that I had? It was one of the frozen, they serve them at Italian restaurants. Pam, are you familiar? It's like oh my God.
Sangria?
No, it's a Bellini.
Oh, Bellini, yeah.
Bellini. So, and then, like I say, the restroom was nice. They, anytime they have a long length mirror, like Pam said, we got to get a snap a picture. The aesthetic was nice. They had this really pretty green tile on the wall, and then they have like these huge wooden doors. So it's definitely nice. I say check it out. Of course, book your reservation. They even have happy hours. So if you're into drinking wine, you can get bottles half off, and that's wine and champagne too. So Joey Dallas, it's new, and I recommend.
Whose black card did you use? You had to use somebody's card to all that. You went ahead.
For real. You didn't buy all that. That's a $600 meal you just described.
No, and it was within budget. I think I spent like under 2, like maybe 150.
Just for yourself?
Yeah.
Or was that for 2 people?
No.
Oh my God, y'all got it, man. That's a blessing. I'm gonna give Joey Dallas a try. I'm gonna have to check him out since it's Valentine's Day weekend. I'm gonna have to make some reservations or something. But local athlete is going to be a quick and simple one. It's not a high schooler. Normally, I know I take this opportunity to recognize the people that don't really get a lot of glory and recognition, a lot of attention, which is our high school athletes. But of course, the Super Bowl was just played out less than 96 hours ago. And since it was played out with one of our local heroes, a kid named Nick Bolton, who is the starting linebacker for the Kansas City Chiefs, he was an underrated recruit at Lone Star High School in Frisco. Only reason I know because I went and saw him play, had the opportunity to go see him play, and I knew at that point in time the kid was a star, but he went on to Missouri, became a freak of nature, and then he was a first-round draft pick. So shout out to Nick Bolton, won his second Super Bowl ring and brought that thing back to the Dallas, Texas area.
All right, awesome. All right, so another fun fact.
Wait, we got our WCW because I'm looking forward to this one.
That's right. I forgot it is Woman Crush Wednesday. So, B Jones, you, what's wrong with you today? So let's talk about this crush.
So we are crushing on Alicia Keys this week. She came out in this beautiful red outfit and the hair, and I love the naturalness of her. Like, just look at her face.
Look at her teeth.
Yes,
just amazing.
Yeah,
I'm not really, honestly, I'm not really feeling the hair with the outfit. I feel like maybe a slick back bun would have done it for me or something instead of the braids. Sometimes as African American women, we have to, do our outfits kind of around our hair. And I feel like something, because her outfit was so elegant and so just gorgeous, I feel like maybe something else could have been done with her hair, but she had probably got that done before, and then she was like, I ain't taking this down. So that's probably what happened, but she did look gorgeous. Like
KP.
from right here.
I did not pay attention to any hair, B. Jones. Is that what you're about to-
I thought she was bald.
Me too. I could give a care less about what the hairstyle she
I
had.
ain't see not a strand of hair. I don't know what y'all was looking at.
We were thinking the same thing, B. I'm like, she's really talking about that. I get what you're saying, though, with the dress. Now that you've said it, it kind of sparked my interest. But I could care less about the hair.
I know.
Yeah.
That was my observation as a woman.
Good observation. Good observation.
Yes, but she looked amazing. She looked amazing sashaying across the stage with Pam's husband.
I can say she sounded amazing because that first note.
That first note, people was like, ooh, wee.
It came out rough. She got it right though. She got it right. That first note didn't hit right, but after that, she came. I didn't know if anybody else caught that. I was like, ooh.
Oh, everybody caught that.
So it's so crazy because you got to find the different audio, but the audio that we actually heard is different from the one that's on YouTube now. So they actually cleaned the audio up.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That's cheating. That ain't right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, shout out to
in the shower all the time. So I was like,
So we're just going to skip over that last picture. We're going to just skip over that. Oh, we're talking about that later?
Yeah, that picture's coming later.
Okay.
All right. That's all I need to know.
Yeah. All right. So, fun fact: Maya won a Grammy Award for her collaboration on the song "Lady Marmalade." Maybe Marmalade.
Marmalade, I guess. Lady Marmalade. No, it's more, just say Lady Marmalade. Oh wait. Lady.
Yeah, you gotta sing it. Yeah. Oh, did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
I wish we didn't hear it, but yeah, we heard that.
Okay, Alicia Keys. Okay, Alicia Keys. You came out a little bit spicy as well.
Not spicy, but that Grammy was won with Christina Aguilera, Pink, and Little Kim. So shout out to them. All right. So our kickoff question this week, we've been holding this one for a minute, so I'm glad that we are finally getting this out. I got it for the Playmakers, but I forgot about the kickoff. All right. Name 3 singers that you wish would make a comeback and start doing music again. Now, I have a question. When we say this, we are talking about singers that are not currently touring, right? We're talking about somebody we have not heard from, because there's a lot of 90s artists that I love, but they're touring, but they're doing a lot of their old songs and then maybe like 1 or 2 new songs. So we're talking about nobody doing that. Sitting at home on the couch right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. B. Jones, who you got?
Well, let me go last because I'm trying to think of my last person. Y'all, we'll let KD go first.
Okay. So for me, are we gonna say all 3 at once, or we're just gonna go like one, share 1, share 2?
Ask Gemini. Ask the host. How she want to do
it? Let's do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. So I tell all my 3.
No, give me one.
Okay, so one, I'm gonna go with Avant.
Mhm.
I really liked him back in the day with the Ecstasy album, and then the 4 minutes movement of him and Don't Take Your Love Away. So I really would like to see him make a comeback. I feel like we don't appreciate Avant, but
Okay. B Jones.
Oh, we going 1-1-1. Okay.
Yeah,
My
one.
first one is going to be Dr. Dre. We heard about the Chronic album. He was supposed to be bringing out another one, and that was way back in 2000. We still waiting for the next Dr. Dre album. And I know Dr. Dre's producing for a lot of people, but I need a Dre specific album. His albums back in the day used to be the absolute dopest. We still got hits off of it, so that's the one I'm going with.
All right. KT.
I'm going to go John B.
Ooh.
Actually, I follow him on Instagram, and he does actually have new music out.
See, that's what I found out too. So that's why this was kind of a difficult task, because I started throwing people's name in the system and they actually got stuff out, but just like Maya. So what I found out about Maya, for those who don't know, is she's been producing music. She has like 9 albums since 2007 that's been out, but she don't have that money behind it. She don't have Epic Records or you know what I'm saying, some of these big time record companies that's marketing for her. So it's all independently done, and it doesn't just get promotions. But that's a lot of the artists we talking about, like a John B, who they just don't get any promotions no more. The record company's not putting money behind it.
Right. So when they go on tour with either other artists or whatever, that's when they say, all right, y'all, this is my new song for my new CD, such and such, such and such. So, okay. So for me, dang, I just lost mine. So this person has not come out with new music yet, but I did see that they were in the studio. Let me tell you, their first album stayed on repeat for me, and that is Jaheim. I love it.
Yep, he got something cooking. Yep.
yeah.
So
and
hopefully he sounds just as good and comes with that same vibe he used to have.
Yeah, and I think he's going on tour with Keisha Cole, Trey Songz. They're doing like a love tour.
Oh,
I would
Lord.
definitely love to be there.
Yeah.
Tour gonna be off the chain.
Yeah. I actually have a picture. I'm gonna find it while y'all are talking. I have a picture with Jaheim because I won tickets back in like 2014, and I got to meet him backstage. My friend and I went. It was an ice storm that night, but I was like, "Girl, we sliding down to Grand Prairie. I don't know what you're doing, but we sliding down there." And so I have a picture. I'm gonna find it while we talking. So go ahead, KD. It is your second go round.
Okay, so it's not an artist. I believe it was like a duo, like a group, and that's Groove Theory. They sing that Tell Me
if you want me to.
Yes.
Man, that's one of the best R&B songs ever.
Yes.
What you know about Groove Theory, Ms.Manhattan?
So it's an East Coast tie. So I think it would be dope for them to make a comeback.
But here's the thing with that. What's her name? Ariel, whatever her name is.
She had her own.
She had her own album. It was actually pretty dope, because Group Theory, they only had one good song. It was Tell Me.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. For my number 2, now this is the deal. This is a sticky one for me. But this person does not tour, or they don't put out new music, and that is one of my favorites, one of my top 6 artists in the world, and that's Childish Gambino. I think his creativity is electric. I think he does things that are totally off the cuff, and at the end of the day, he's got crazy nice bars. His sound is so different than everybody else. It stands out in the crowd. But his last album, I think, was Camp, and that was back in like 2000. And so you know what? This Is America was his last album, and that probably was like right before COVID in 2019. So right now he's on a special called Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So we know he's acting, he's producing, he's doing all kind of other stuff. But I want to see him get back in the lab and put out another CD.
Did y'all know that he has a son named Drake?
No.
Yes, he had a son and he named his kid Drake.
That's fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that showing respect to Drizzy Drake, or?
I guess so.
Okay.
All right, KT.
I'm gonna go with one, man. Her first album, I think it was underrated, but it was pretty dope. Tweet.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all remember her? Man, that first album she had, I didn't realize it till my wife played it all the time, man. She had some dope tracks on there.
Yeah, she was cool. She was cool. All right. So my next pick, and a lot of y'all might not know this artist. I believe she is currently signed to Rick Ross. I don't think there's any new music out, but if you follow, I forgot, one of the Shade Room-ish type platforms on Instagram, you might have seen her singing. Forgot the name of the song, but Tidra Moses. I don't know if y'all remember her from back in the day. She had some amazing songs, and she was just for Grammy weekend. She was singing. Cannot remember the song.
Is it "Be Your Girl"? Is she the one who sings "Be Your Girl"?
Yes. That is one of my favorite songs. Yes, Tidra Moses. I loved her back in the day. She has a beautiful voice. I think she was extremely underrated. So that's my number.
Y'all know music so good. Tidra Moses. I ain't never heard of no. And then KD said, "Did she sing this song? What was the name of the song again?"
Be Your Girl.
Yeah, she know Tidra.
Yeah. So there's a K Tronada. I don't know if y'all ever listen to K Tronada. It's kind of like what is it, like dance music? What's the other word? Electronic? I don't.
Techno.
Techno kind of. Yeah. So he remixed it. I'll have to send it to y'all. But that version of "Be a Girl" is fire. So yeah, I'm with you on that one too, Pam.
Yeah. All right. So KD, last one.
Oh, okay. So last one. So I don't want to say he's completely fell off. Like the other artists are kind of like vanished, but Miguel. I think Miguel should make an album as fire as his first. The All I Want Is You. That's what we need. Like we need the singing, like good lyrics, good music, like all of that. So if he can come back with something similar to the first album, but of course better. So
Y'all are gonna get mad at me for my number 2, but I got 2 people and I can squeeze them all into 3. My first one is going to be Bryson Tiller. I need some new music from Bryson.
Coming out with one. He said he just said he was. Yeah.
Okay, well, I felt like we had a chance to get some Bryson, but my second one, I don't think we ever gonna get them back again, and that is going to be Casey and JoJo. Ooh, yeah, I need some more Casey and JoJo. I don't care if they go back with the group or if they do it themselves, but I would love for Casey and JoJo to come back out. Them boys, they just did that grimy gutter street R&B that was just on a whole different level.
All right, KT.
Like I want to go with this one. Because I know this will never happen. I think B. Jones will appreciate this. G Unit.
Kevin, I'm glad you said G Unit because I was originally going to do Young Buck, but Young Buck actually been coming out with music. See, that's the thing. We don't know his music, but now one question though, KT. G Unit with Game or G Unit without Game?
Without. For me.
Without the Game. Okay. Even though Game is dope, but we take them out. But
you just want the original.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with a person that a lot of people don't talk about. Y'all remember Bilal?
Mm-hmm.
He sang a song called Soul Sister.
He was actually here at Lava Cantina at the beginning. No, for real, he was at the beginning.
No, B. Jones, the dude's cold. He actually has a song with Tweet too.
I remember one song by him.
In Dallas, either December or January, at Lava Cantina. So
I'm gonna go Bilal, even though I won't G Unit, but that'll never happen. Got a better chance of Bilal coming back.
Okay, so I like the rest of y'all, I kind of have 2. And one of them is Tevin Campbell. I was listening. What?
Tevin Campbell, come on, go with it. Let's go with it. Let's hear it out.
So everybody knows Can We Talk, but Tevin Campbell had Be Alone With You,
yes.
Break It Down.
I'm ready.
What's that? Round and Round. Yeah, yep. Like Tevin Campbell had a lot of good songs. So shout out to Tevin. And then my other one is I really did just forget who it was. Oh, Tony Braxton. I need Tony to come out some album, that first album vibe again.
He want me to get that vibe again. That's one of the top 10 albums of all time. It's gonna be hard for her to get that magic back. Babyface gonna have to do it.
Can I have one more honorable mention?
You can't. No, you can't. We're already at 35 minutes.
Well, Sports Life Talk Nation need to hear this one. Method Man. I want another Method Man album too. Now y'all go ahead.
Yeah, Method Man ain't coming back. He making too much money.
He making too much. Him and Ludacris, they making too much money acting.
Yep. All right, y'all. We gotta move on. I know we could do this forever, but we gotta move on. So it is time for the Manhattan Project.
All right. So, fun fact about Maya: in addition to music, Maya has appeared in several films and television shows, including Chicago and Dancing with the Stars. Did not know that.
Sorry.
Who does she dance with?
I don't remember who she danced with, but she got beat by what was the duo? Ozzy, not Ozzy. The Osmond.
Osborne's Maria.
And
Donnie Osmond. She got beat by Donnie Osmond. I was like,
he can't out dance her.
Trained dancer, tap, ballet. Are you telling me Donnie? Yeah, no. So
yeah. So another fun fact about Maya. So she was always my favorite artist since Moving On, like we were talking about earlier. My daughter, actually, I named her middle name after Maya. So I put Kim and Maya put together. So that's my daughter's middle name is Kamaya. Mm-hmm.
Kamaya, that's dope.
I love that, Maya.
So one of my topics, y'all, I was today years old when I found out Valentine's Day in 1990, Michael Jordan wore the number 12 in Orlando because his jersey was stolen before the game. Did y'all know this?
I didn't know it was on Valentine's Day, but I knew about the jersey being stolen.
Yes, it was on Valentine's Day. So I was like, we got to talk about this fun fact just because it's Valentine's Day today. And the other topic that I wanted to bring up was Andy Reid and Kelsey. Since it's Valentine's Day again, we're going to talk about the emotional outburst that this guy had. So what is y'all's take on it? Do y'all feel like anybody else could have gotten away with this? Do y'all agree with how they cleaned it up where it's like, oh, I was just telling him how much I loved him? Like, what is y'all's true take about this?
I'm going to tell you right now, B, and I think you're going to agree with me. If this was Dez Bryant, what do you think people have been saying? They wouldn't say anything about passion because we've seen them do him like that before. So it's just Travis Kelce. He's a sweetheart. Now that he's with Taylor Swift, everybody loves them, the power couple. Shout out to them, by the way. But you never show up your head coach like that, especially Andy Reid. He's the reason why you are where you are right now. So no, that's not acceptable. The excuse was whack. Whatever, B. Just go ahead and take over. That was weak.
Nah, I'm agreeing with you, fam. Dez Bryant, Terrell Owens, Antonio Brown. The list, Plaxico Burress. I can go on and on and on players. Randy Moss, they had done that exact same thing. Win, lose, or draw, the media would have butchered them. They would have crucified them right there on national television. And if I was Andy Reid, I probably would have popped back off on Travis Kelce. Like, you will never, ever going to disrespect me and put your hands on me. It's one thing to come up to the coach and talk bad. That's how you know that Travis Kelce is not manageable. He is in a whole nother level. And don't y'all, I'm not trying to butcher Travis Kelce. I love Travis. I love his game. I draft him every year I can in fantasy football. But the fact of the matter is that was 1,000% unacceptable in the biggest game of the year. My biggest problem with this, though, Kevin, is we saw it coming. Travis Kelce all season long been throwing tantrums on the sideline. He threw his helmet down just like 2 weeks ago on the sideline. Every time Kansas City gets in trouble, he goes on the sideline, freaks out, and throws a tantrum. And now all of a sudden, he putting his hands on the coach. I hope winning cures, like KD Damon said, winning helps all. But I hope and I pray that ownership is like, T. Kelce, we need to see you on Monday, man. We got to talk about this because I don't care how good you are, I don't care how many Pro Bowlers and Hall of Fames you're going to win. You cannot put your hands on our coach. You got 51 other players that see you and look up to you, and that's your behavior. Now, what if everybody did that? Because, like I said, Lamar Jackson do that. The world is butchering him.
Yep. So
we can't hear you, Pam.
Andy Reid was like, "Oh, he caught me off balance or something." So he was trying to downplay it, like it wasn't as like he didn't run up on him, like, "Oh, my bad, I just stumbled." No, bro, he ran up on you.
Yeah,
he should have just swung on him right then and there. And you know, I'm upset, B. Jones, because no players came to his defense.
Well, you know what, bro? That's like stepping between a pit bull and a bone, bro. You're not finna go between Andy Reid and I'm not inserting
a couple of the players could have came, hey man, now you're doing a little too much. The offensive lineman,
there's only absolutely one person on that sideline that could have said anything to Travis Kelce, and Taylor Swift was up in the booth, so it would have had to been Patrick.
I guarantee he wouldn't have did that if Jones would have came over there. He just stood back. Jones would have handled him.
Patrick Mahomes was the only person that could have went up to Travis Kelce and said something. That was it.
Yeah. It was insane to see.
Very childish behavior. Very, very childish.
Yeah, it was horrible. Horrible look on Super Bowl. And I'm like we texting each other. We ain't see the replay. They let that go quick, didn't it? I mean, it's like nobody talked about this.
They showed it like one time and then they let it go. Anybody else, they just showed it like 6 times.
6 times.
Talking about it.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Yep. Well, that's all I got for the Manhattan Project. So
you finna get mad at me. Can you tell me what the show was again, please, so I can start watching it? Because I forgot.
The
Bear.
No, I thought we okay. I thought she said something else last week.
Yeah, the one with
okay, that's what it was. All right, perfect. I'm gonna start.
You mentioned it earlier though, B. Jones. Watch that Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's pretty good too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna start tonight. Was that Mr. and Mrs.
We on episode 5, me and D.
Okay, let's do that one because I'm watching it and I fell asleep. So let's start with that one and then we'll talk about it next week.
Hey, real quick, has anybody ever seen the HBO Issa Rae after she did what was that last show she did? Insecure. She put another show out that it only lasted 2 seasons. It was called Rap Shit. Anybody seen this? It's on HBO. Oh man, I loved it. And now I'm mad because season 2 ended and they canceled the show. The show that got canceled and the story incomplete. I'm about to slide in Issa DM on her box and ask her how the story's supposed to end. I need to know. I hate
when they do that with shows because I'm like, I'm not gonna watch it now. There's no point.
They ruined the whole thing. Now I'm hooked to these characters and I don't know how it ends. Shame on HBO and Max for doing that crap.
All right, so it's time for the Uncut Gems. I'm on it this week. So I saw this on Instagram and it really, really, really made me giggle when I read it because it made me think of what my answer would be. But the question was, if you could go back and like live through or like see while it was happening a story in the Bible. Now this is, some of y'all might not know too much about this because some of y'all is heathens. What story? Just go back to think to your Bible studies. What is it? Vacation Bible School days in the summer. What story would you have liked to been right there sideline watching while it was going down? I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna tell you, look, Jonah and the whale. When the whale swallowed the man,
instead of my he lived in the whale for a little while too.
Like I would love to just be like, oh damn, he just got, damn, he back. Like that's so. Which do y'all? Either one of y'all? Any of y'all?
Yeah, so I got a couple of them. I mean, this right here, we could do a whole show on just Bible stories that catch your attention. First off, David versus Goliath. I would have loved to just been. Y'all know I like fights and all that stuff. So David versus Goliath was probably crazy. Samson. as Samson and Delilah, how he was so super strong. But I gotta go. Now mine is gonna be kind of cheating because I'm gonna do a couple of them in one, but it's gonna be the Prince of Egypt story. I want to see the plague hit. I want to see the locusts, the river turn into blood. Also, I want to see the fog that took all the people. But then I gotta see them when Moses parted the Red Sea. Like, can you imagine being there in this big tall wall of water? It's sitting there, and these people are crossing over it and just going on the other side. And then, of course, I would have loved to have been there fighting with them when they trying to make that they made that bull. You know what I'm saying? They made the false idols, and they spit right in God's face. But y'all know, as a part of that story, people don't even really talk about it a lot. Y'all know that bread and birds and stuff fell from the sky to feed them while they were out there in the desert. It was called manna from heavens, and nobody talk about that part of the story. But I just wonder what it was like waking up in the morning and a brisket just falling like right there outside your tent, just hit the ground, and you just picking it up, bro, and just going and eating that as your breakfast. You know, I just want to know what it was like.
Another one I have is Daniel and the Lion's Den, because I would have been like, oh, I would have been panicking. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, let me go find a rope right quick, because
I know.
So,
oh man, there's so many stories. Garden of Eden.
Yes. KT?
No,
I
I'm
know
good.
you're not a heathen.
No, we can move on. I don't have one.
All right, what about you, Ms.Manhattan?
For me, my dog is barking. Sorry, y'all. For me, it would be the Noah's Ark, just to see them build it, and then of course all the animals. And
wait a minute, KD, you got to rewind that 40 days. You got to get the building of the ark and all of that stuff. There, and then it's gonna rain for 40 straight days. That's crazy. 40 days, 40 nights.
You know it stank up in there. Like,
man, I'm talking about probably the worst smell ever coming off that boat. Oh man, that's crazy. You talk about these stories. There's so many stories that I wish we could go back and see, just be a part of, because when you think about them and like, what about when he turned the 5 loaves of bread and fed everybody with the loaves of bread? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, and the water into wine.
Water into wine. Yeah, like that's crazy.
Yeah. All right. So I'm sorry. I just saw that on Instagram. I thought that was kind of funny because, I grew up in the church, and like a lot of those stories, like I have a very vivid imagination. So even like when people are telling me a normal story, I like as many details as possible so I can imagine. Like I can still imagine KD being picked up and swinging them legs across the bar and knocking all these glasses. Like it's in my head. So that's how I think. So I thought that was a pretty interesting question. So, all right. Well, it is time for the drop.
Okay, so while this goes on, so it's Valentine's Day, y'all. I'm like a hopeless romantic. So I have to ask y'all before I get into this drop. So it's Valentine's Day. You're about to set the mood, whatever mood you want for Valentine's Day. What song are y'all playing?
I mean, to be honest, you could play that nasty dude's catalog, R. Kelly.
I was just about to say, I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Hey, I could go R. Kelly. What about Keith Sweat? It seems like you ready.
Okay.
Did you say Keith Sweat?
Ain't that Keith Sweat?
No.
That's R. Kelly too.
No, you might be young, but you're ready.
Yeah.
You
may be young, but you're ready. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. You can go Silk, If You, Meeting in My Bedroom.
Oh, Meeting in My Bedroom is off the chain.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So for me, like today's times, people are wild. So you got to do one for the side peeps. And that's going to be Escape, My Little Secret. And then the other one is So Anxious by Genuine.
I was so anxious.
So cold. That's a cold one.
Man, he has that one. He got On My Way. Y'all heard that one?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I don't want to hijack this, but I was having a conversation with somebody, and they tried to tell me, well, I'll ask y'all this. Who has a better catalog, Genuine or Tyrese?
Genuine?
And it's easy, right? That's
Like
easy to me. It's Genuine. Now, and their whole point, their argument, they kept trying to come with me with this. Tyrese is the better singer.
Now I will say that.
He is the better singer.
Yeah.
But Genuine's catalog,
Yeah.
Tyrese will even come close to it.
I think it's two different debates going on in that one conversation, KT. You are 100% correct. I think Tyrese was more talented, but Genuine catalog was you're right.
His first CD alone.
Yeah.
I'll put it up against anything Tyrese did.
Yeah.
Tyrese singing better than Genuine?
Yes.
Yeah, Genuine ain't the most dynamic
That's
singer.
not even close. Tyrese is a
Genuine
way
ain't
better
the most
singer.
dynamic singer. I'm sorry. Genuine cold, but he ain't that cold.
Yeah.
His
Tyrese
music is better.
Okay. I got one for y'all. I got this song for y'all. I need y'all to listen to it. If y'all want to set the mood, I don't know. Y'all might know it. Y'all might not. KD, you probably don't. H-Town Sex Bowl. Y'all remember that song?
In the sex bowl. In the sex bowl. Yeah, everybody know about that. Them H-Town boys was cold.
That will remind me of 1995 step shows with the Kappas just showing out. And I put that song on every now and then, and I love that song.
Yeah, KD was talking about side pieces. So you got part-time lover, then that went from your part-time to your full-time lover.
Yep. H-Town had some hits too.
H-Town
was cold.
Yeah, they was cold.
Somebody rocking, knocking up.
And then Boys to Men. You gotta slip a little bit of Boys to Men in there since we gonna throw some H-Town in there.
I think Boys to Men is more romantic.
Boys to Men.
They had a couple of bangers
that was song. That's probably about the only one I can think of.
No, man, I don't know why I'm trying to think of that song. I'm gonna send it to y'all. It's one Boys to Men. As a matter of fact, it was like their second biggest song. Was set up for to make love. Was talking about making love. Yeah, that's it. I'll make love to.
Thanks a lot to you, B. I ain't playing that to get my groove on.
That made me want to do this right here. Like
I know we'll end up crying and holding each other instead of getting down. I can't listen to that.
It's okay to tap into those emotions, KT.
No, I ain't gonna listen to that. That one. I'll play that one.
Kevin, you might. What did he do, KD? What did he do?
Even Gemini, I agree with that. When you put that one on, you ain't gonna be doing nothing. But spooning. I ain't trying to spoon.
Oh my gosh, that was funny. New music that dropped, Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign finally dropped Vultures. And before I say this next one, it's so crazy because Kanye West kept pushing his damn date back for this album, and he finally decides to drop it like somewhere between Friday and Saturday morning. But then we had Super Bowl. Usher dropped a new album as well. So it's kind of like you're battling with Usher, who did a phenomenal job at the halftime show. And then Beyonce had a Verizon commercial and then decided to announce her new Act 2. So, her new thing with Renaissance, there's supposed to be 3 acts. So now we're on to the second, and she's dropping a country album. So we went from Kanye to Usher for 5 minutes to now it's all about Beyonce and her 2 new songs. So
Kanye got a new album, though? Kanye got some new music? Oh, I'm gonna go jam that tonight.
Yeah, so the production is pretty good on this album. I don't know about the lyrics yet. I haven't listened to it to its entirety, but the production so far is pretty fire.
All right, cool. All right, Coach's Groove, let's go.
All right, since we're talking about Maya, she does have a new album. It came out last year, and there's a song on there. I sent it to y'all in the group. It's called With You. Yeah. And it's featuring my guy Mars. So it was jamming to me. That's the Coach's Groove for Valentine's Day.
All right. Well, listen what we're going to do. Because I know we got to hold that sneaker, but we already saw these sneakers 2 weeks in a row, so I'm not going to put them up on the screen. KT, we'll let you hold that sneaker next week because we press for time. So y'all know
let me just flash it real quick, B. Jones.
Hold
that sneaker.
When I hit on a shock drop, man, I got to come and show. These ain't dropping yet.
You'll show it next week when we could have enjoyed it and we could have talked about it, but now we got to rush and move along, and you just. All right, here we go. We just had the Super Bowl cracked off, and it was a great Super Bowl in my opinion. It was probably one of the best Super Bowls I've seen in the modern day era, probably since Beyonce shut down the Superdome in 2000 and what was that, 11 or 2012, something like that. But since we got the lead singer, Maya is our cover athlete, my first question is for everybody. Start, cut, bench, or in the other terms, marry, kiss, kill, Alicia Keys, Ashanti, and Maya. We'll start with you, Gemini Jones. Marry, kiss, kill. You can't hear you.
I didn't say nothing yet. Ashanti, Maya, and Alicia Keys.
Yep, those are your three choices.
I'm marrying Alicia Keys because she wholesome.
Okay.
I'm kissing Maya and I'm killing Ashanti.
Dang! All right, what about you, KD?
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, whose turn is it? Mine or KT?
Yeah, it's your turn. You can go.
So what is it? Marry,
kiss, kill. We'll come back to you. Gary, we short on time. Let's go, KT.
Oh no, man, that's probably. I'm gonna marry. Lord Jesus, I'm gonna marry Alicia Keys.
Okay.
I'm gonna kiss Maya and I'm gonna get rid of Ashanti. I guess I don't know. That's one of the hardest ones.
Yeah, I know. I made that one difficult on purpose. All right, Ms.Manhattan. Marry, kiss, kill.
Okay, I'm gonna marry Maya.
Okay.
And oh my gosh, kiss Alicia Keys and Ashanti.
Oh, see, I'm glad I'm the only one that's gonna stand true because I'm marrying Maya off the rip. And Ashanti, I'm definitely gonna kiss Ashanti. Now listen, the reason I'm gonna kill Alicia Keys is because what Usher did on the stage was unacceptable, and Swiss Beats will probably put them paws on you if anybody ever did. We didn't get a chance to talk about the pick heard around the world, but y'all need to leave that married woman alone. Ashanti single, Maya single.
No, she isn't single. Maya's married, and Ashanti's with Nelly. Yes, she's married.
Yeah, listen,
Ashanti got a baby on the way with Nelly.
That don't mean nothing. That's not married. That's
the same thing Usher said. It don't mean nothing.
Yeah, but I didn't see anywhere where Maya was married. I looked all over Wikipedia page. Send me her spouse. Yeah, send me her spouse. They don't promote that at all. But I'm still.
No, she don't show it. But yeah, she's married.
On her Wikipedia page.
No, she's married to herself. She had like a whole.
That's what she said. I just
she must have got divorced because she was with a guy not too long ago.
Man, I looked all throughout for that, and I didn't see nothing that said Maya was married. But as you know, I'm gonna trust you on that one, KT. All right, y'all, let's get this thing rocking. What was your favorite Maya song? We'll go with you first, Ms.Manhattan.
My Love Is Like Whoa. The song was good, and the video is good.
All right, Gemini.
There was a song. Because I'm falling in love with you and falling.
Yeah, falling in love. Yeah, that was a banger. That was our coldest beat out of all of them for sure.
However, that My Love Is Like Whoa video damn near took me out because the way she changed clothes that damn fast.
It was good. That one. Oh, and then since we did a second one, there's a song called Free where she's like, I'm single, sexy, and free, making my own money. And she's talking about how you got to be 6'5". Yeah, that's the jam too.
All right, there, Reed. Go ahead. What's your favorite Maya song?
Best of Me. Y'all remember that one?
I like that one.
Jay-Z, right?
Like the original or the remix?
I think Jada Kiss was on it. Jada Kiss was on that one.
Yeah.
I thought. And Jay-Z was on the remix.
Mine is going to be Take Me There, the Rugrats soundtrack. I absolutely love that song. And then to finish it off, you had some bangers. You had some dope MCs, dope lyricists in the for the rap part with Blinky, and I think it was Mace. Wasn't that Mace on there? Outcome Dad, Phil and Lil, missing their mommy and dad, whichever it was. But that was I love that track featuring Blackstreet. All right, y'all. So we opened up 2024, and it was clear and cut that it was going to be the year of the petty. And we had Cat Williams jumped on Shannon Sharp's show. He started tearing everybody up a new butthole. People start responding back to him. Then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, once we think the dust has settled on this and we'd had all of our field with comedians tapping into each other, battling, Monique goes back on the show, on Shannon Sharp show, the same exact platform, rips up so many people. Now her and DL Hewlett, and then all of a sudden Mike Epps is now battling with Shannon Sharp. This thing has just got out of control. But my question to y'all is, Shannon Sharp, Uncle Shay Shay, has built a platform that was so unique and so different, and everybody in America loves Shannon Sharp. But is this platform starting to become the next Wendy Williams? Or because I don't see Shannon Sharp's platform the same as I did last year. Now I don't want to aspire to be a Shannon Sharp anymore, because I don't want to be about that. Now don't get me wrong, for those of you watching, angry, vindictiveness, that all sells. People love it. They flock to toxicity. But my question to y'all is, has Shannon Sharp's platform become too toxic? We'll start with you, Gemini.
I mean, like you said, it's what sells. I wouldn't go on there. I mean, it seems like the place to go. I feel like these interviews have overshadowed some of the other just regular, calm, non-toxic interviews that he's done, like with Tabitha Brown and her husband talking about their marriage, and just other good interviews. I think that people come on there acting up, and I knew that once Cat Williams started the year like that, next thing it was going to be, it was going to start to be that trend, because it got the viewers. And so I personally don't like it for him, but because I feel like now, how can you go back to anything just regular?
Mm-hmm.
What about you, KT?
I agree, man. Like Club Shay Shay, it was good when the guests came on there with good intentions to actually tell their stories, not go in there and try to sell your tours and all that. Like Monique been saying the same thing for like 5-6 years now.
No, it's been longer than that.
Well, you know what I'm saying, but we've heard it. Okay, we agree with you. Even Lee Daniels came out and apologized to her. Mm-hmm. But like B. Jones, we don't agree on a lot of stuff, B, but yeah, I don't even watch it anymore.
What about you, Ms.Manhattan?
Yeah, I'm not really interested into in the mess interviews. And I didn't know that he's been doing the.
Yeah, it was off the chain in 2023. I loved Club Shay Shay. We was always talking about dope interviews, and what was cool about it, we were getting some in-depth stuff from people that we hadn't talked about in a while, or we were hearing these amazing stories of people, former athletes, former actors, all of this stuff. And it wasn't about the drama. It wasn't about the toxicity. We were tuning in to get information and get caught up. But now it became a battle platform. Now you go on there, like he said, Jerry Springer type stuff. So yeah, I don't want our platform to become that, but I get it. Hey, you got to do what you got to do to make the bread. My last question.
I will add though, whatever he is doing with Ocho Cinco, that is absolutely
nightcap. Now that's
they are hilarious, because they off of each other and they both say the dumbest stuff, and I love it.
They are absolutely hilarious. All right, last question. This Super Bowl was very unique. Why? Because it ended in a overtime game, the second overtime game in the history. Except this time, due to the last couple of overtime experiences, we saw a new rule transpire to play out right there in front of our eyes. My question to y'all is, were y'all aware of this new rule? And what did y'all think about the new rule and how it impacted the result of the Super Bowl? We'll go with you, KT. I won't even worry about the girls on this one. What was your thoughts about the new overtime rule, KT? And do you think the teams were fully prepared for that?
The Kansas City Chiefs were. San Francisco 49ers, they admitted they didn't know. Here's my thing, B. Jones. I hate the overtime rule. I hate this. Oh, he didn't get a chance to get the ball and go down there and score. Look here. You pay offense and defense. They have jobs to do, right, B. Jones? Yeah. It's called sudden death for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You don't, okay, me and B. Jones, we got swords, we fighting. Oh, I don't like the way KT died. So he gets another chance to come back and fight. You know what I mean? That's why you play defensive players. Just have offense and defense. First person scores, game over. All this YMCA football, B. Jones, everybody gets a turn. Miss me with that.
You know what, KT? I see what you're saying, but it's been some – the way the NFL is set up now to where offenses get the benefit of the doubt, and it don't really take much to get in the field goal range. So I'm not a fan of the scoring. I liked if you scored a touchdown first, then it's over with, and you kick the field goal. But the way it went down was absolutely incredible. I love the fact that both teams got a shot. My only issue is, like you said, San Francisco seemed unprepared. How do you get to this point? And 80% of the Americans, nobody, even the people at home, were like, wait a minute, the time is running out. Kansas City need to run a play or they're going to lose out. These rules, and I don't know who announced it, but it was brought out somewhere that these new rules was taking place. But apparently NFLers weren't even aware of this new rule. So it was a problem with the way this was communicated. And I don't like the way it was auditioned in the Super Bowl. They should have had that done in playoff games or regular season games. We just need to turn that into overtime. You cannot pick the overtime to debut this new set of rules that don't nobody know. I'm sorry. That felt kind of suspect because now all of a sudden the 49ers say they win the toss, they select to receive instead of kick, and it totally changed the way that game ended. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to close out. We got some more stuff. We'll talk about them next week. But my yeet of the week is going to be a quick one and a simple one. We all saw Super Bowl 58 transpire, and what we saw was the coming of a new GOAT, in my opinion. Patrick Mahomes solidified his status as that we need to be talking about him in the conversation when we start talking about the GOATs, with winning his third Super Bowl ring out of 4 years. He had a performance of 34. I think he went 34 for 46, 333 yards and 2 touchdowns. The game-winning drive was the one that sealed it for me that this guy was going to win the yeet. And it wasn't because he was throwing the ball everywhere. No. If you go back and you watch that game, Patrick Mahomes had some critical plays that he ran and exploded with his legs that totally transformed the way that game was played. And shout out to Andy Reid and that team for calling that last play, which was like it was a glorified handoff. The last play of the game was so anticlimactic. It was so easy that the boy caught the ball and was like, did we just win the Super Bowl? Is it over? Because the play was just so silky smooth and so easy. So shout out to Patrick Mahomes, man. You are setting the world on fire. The kid is only 28 years old. I got a feeling we got 12 more years of Patrick Mahomes before it's all said and done. And everybody out there should be shaking in their boots because he did it with Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Kadarius Toney, Jerick McKinnon, and Noah Gray at wide receiving core. So this thing is only going to get bigger and better. So Patrick Mahomes for setting the world on fire, for being the greatest quarterback I've ever seen with my very own eyes, for being extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Let's go home, y'all.
All right. Just real quick, though, it was crazy how the 49ers, the players was on the field looking like.
Yeah, did we just lose?
It was like, did that just happen? Like,
yo.
All right.
But even with the overtime rules, they would have lost. So it wouldn't have mattered.
They would have lost regardless.
Yeah.
Now, there's only one thing that I thought that was kind of funny. Now, Kevin, you've been watching football for a long time. Katie, damn it, Travis, y'all been watching football for a long time. When have y'all ever seen a 57-yard field goal don't go no higher than 20 feet off the air? That ball had a remote control in it. That ball had a drone in it. I ain't never seen no ball travel 60 yards in the air on a straight line like that off somebody's foot. I'm sorry. That was fugazi. All right, let's go, Gemini.
All right, so let's do some shout outs real quick. KD, who are you shouting out this week?
No one in specific. Just happy Valentine's Day. Hope y'all enjoyed the day. The week's not over, so if you didn't plan anything today, you still got the whole weekend. So yeah.
You ain't getting nothing today, you a side chick. All right, so KT.
Just shout out to everybody that celebrates Valentine's Day. I mean, you should love your woman or man or whoever you love any other day. So shout out to everybody, the kindergarten. If you're elementary, middle school, high school, college, and you in a new relationship, great job. Everybody else, if you're celebrating, you some simps. Let's go. I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking about the simps. I just want to do that. I'm joking.
Yeah, shout out to my Valentines, LaKimba Jones. Love you. And I'm also going to give my grandmama my Valentine. She watched us last week. She loved the show. She complimented y'all, everybody except KT. And she thought we did a wonderful job. So shout out to my grandmama. I don't know if she's watching it tonight. I didn't send her the link tonight, but I love y'all. So, and my mama. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, because we know that she loves my voice since you're trying to be funny.
Oh, Lord. That was 5 years ago.
I don't care. I'm never looking at the end of that.
You fell off since then.
Nope.
All right.
Shout out to all the women, all the girls in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. They won their first playoff game. All of you got next coaches and players that are moving forward in the playoffs. I'm gonna shout them out every week until the championship is crowned.
All right. My shout out is going to a friend of mine. I met this gentleman right during COVID. And then he traveled a lot, but he was actually in a very bad car accident at the end of 2022. And I had the opportunity to see him yesterday, and he is doing so phenomenal. He has been rehabbing, had to go to rehab for 4 months or whatever, but he is doing an amazing job, and I'm really proud of him and where he's come from, because life is not promised, and he almost lost his. So shout out to him. I won't say his name because he probably be like, you can tell him about me. But anyway, yeah. So shout out to him for that, for being strong and making a comeback. And that will end our show. We will see y'all back next week. I might be on PTO. I don't know. I think I need a day off.
Hey, we love you, Maya.
No doubt. And her husband, his name is Mr. Lansky. She is married. Got married in 2020.
Okay.
You already know what time it is, Sports Life Talk, and if you didn't know, you didn't set your reminder. You need to set your reminder, man. Sports Life Talk through your speakers and your headphones. Get to know the name and let your friends know. Ask who's got their game on lock, like a chain around a box, no bento. Legos in the end zone, building on a height from the scoreboard that we're adding to. Consistent with the content on a whole different magnitude. Working front to back like a lateral pass, and the attitude matches the aptitude. That's why we're glad to do Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah. Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah.